Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for stopping by. So if you are in your 30s or you are in your late 30s or 40s and you are not married yet and you are feeling so lonely and depressed, know that you are not alone. There are thousands of people that feel that same way around the world. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about ways you can bring yourself out from that state, because it is a state a person puts himself in without your awareness. All right, so if you're interested or if it sounds like what you're interested in, please stick around. A person gets to a particular age and the society begins to look at you in a certain way when you are not married, and they begin to mount pressure on this individual. Some people might say some things because of the good interest they have for the person, while others might say those things just to mock the person. So society makes it difficult for people who are single and not yet married to cope with the situation they find themselves in. Because most times parents urge these ones to bring a mate even without this person finding the right person suitable for them. Whenever you visit, they bring this topic up. So it becomes so difficult to even visit the parents because this issue keep coming up. And there's difference between you being aware of your own problem and somebody keeps reminding you of that problem you have. It's a problem on its own, knowing that I'm at this age, I'm not married. And it becomes additional problem when your parents or the society begins to eat on it as if you don't want to get married. You get? Because there are some people that they just want to remain single for their life. But if you are the type that you don't want that, you yearn for a life partner and life is giving you otherwise, do not give up. Do not be depressed because of the way the society treats you. And most times our parents, they are not even aware that they are mounting pressure on the single ones, and not aware that they are doing more damage than benefits to these ones. Because you can't be telling a person that wants a partner for themselves that when are you going to get married, as if this person does not know that it is time for me to get married. But life happens. You have not find the person that you want to get married to. You have not find that person that is compatible with you. So this is where some people find themselves in state where they rush into anything. That is where people say that as the number increase, your value begins to drop, because at this age you can pick anything that comes, so long as it's a man, so long as it's a woman, you can pick anybody that comes your way, because you are not desperate, because a person gets to a particular age and then anybody that comes along, you don't have a choice, you have to marry this person. While some families even go further to organize or bring a partner for this person. They just they see that this other person is not married, and then they match the both of you together and say you must get married to this person. You are old, you are not married yet, we want to see our grandkids. Where parents say we want to see our grandkids before we join our ancestors and things like that. And wherever you go to, everybody is paired up. Your friends are paired up with their partners. When you are in the midst of people in a gathering, they are all paired up. And even when you go to places of worship, everybody, they are paired up, even with kids, couples everywhere. And this begins to make you feel so sad. You begin to feel sorry for yourself. So the pressure from society is something that makes singleness becomes so difficult, where a person find himself in this state of loneliness, in this state of depression, because depression comes when you are lonely. So now, what can a person that find himself, or what can you as an individual who find yourself in this condition or in this situation do to bring yourself out from this state? The first thing I will encourage you to do is for you to embrace yourself. Find peace, find solace within yourself. Do not wait for another person to complete you, to make you whole. No, find that peace, that satisfaction within yourself first. Be fulfilled within yourself. Whatever the society have to say, pay deaf ears to it. Just pretend as if it is just you living in your world, living in this world. Pretend as if there is nobody there. Forget about what your friends have to say. Be self contented, be self fulfilled, self satisfied. Love yourself, appreciate yourself, because when you find peace in yourself, then when a person or when a partner comes, then it becomes a bonus to you because you are satisfied, you feel comfortable in your own space. You could say that I've done this, I love myself. Or nobody can say they hate themselves, no. But now I'm telling you again, you are not doing enough. Build that love for yourself. Sit down and think and tell yourself that what is it I've not done? If you are the type that you want to see places, you want to feel other parts of the world, and you've not done that, you just have it as a dream. You can work towards that. You can save and build on yourself and work towards that. You don't have to wait for a man to come into your life before some certain things have to be done. Or you don't have to wait for a woman to come into your life before things have to be done in your life. Take the lead. Pretend as if you have a partner with you already. This will take your mind off that state you are in now, because it is something that you've made yourself to believe that, oh, I'm lonely, I'm depressed, nobody likes me, nobody wants to be with me. If nobody wants to be with you, then be with yourself. Love yourself for who you are. Take very good care of yourself. And when this begins to radiate, then others might come to love you. That partner you are seeking for will come to see you. But when you are keeping yourself, because this loneliness, it comes with isolation. You begin to isolate yourself simply because you don't want to be in the midst of people that will criticize you because you are not yet married. Why others might be around people, they might go to parties, go to club and do all those things but still feel lonely. But when you find yourself in this state I'm talking about now, just love yourself. Even if you are the type that withdrew yourself from people and you are now in isolation because you don't want people to talk about you, I'm telling you now to love yourself. And if you are the type that keep associating with people simply because you want people to accept you, I'm telling you also to love yourself first before you seek for others to validate you. Okay? Do those things you would want a man to do for you as a lady. Those things you would want a lady to do for you as a man. Do those things for yourself. Although the emotional part, you cannot do it by yourself. Let's say the cuddles, the intimacy, and all of that, you cannot do it by yourself. But when you love yourself, you engage yourself in activities. This will take your mind off from those emotional aspect because you have begin to love yourself for who you truly are, and you have begin to find solace, peace in your own space, so that when a partner comes, that will be a bonus to you, additional thing that God has added to your life. Okay, so do not look at your age to do this. Age is just a number. Develop that self appreciation. Even if nobody appreciates you, nobody, you feel nobody appreciates you, because in this state you begin to feel that nobody appreciates you, nobody love you, nobody likes you. That's why you are still single. You are bad, you are this, you are that. My darling, you are not. You are not, okay? It's just life. Life happened to you. So that's why you are still in this state. So I will encourage you to find that solace in your own space. Give yourself special treatment. Read books, listen to music, do activities, go to the gym. Just keep your mind off from things that will take you back to that state. Have this moments for yourself. Not that you are having time for yourself and you are scrolling through your phone. No, that is only going to make you to feel more depressed sometimes, because you are seeing every other person happy and you are feeling left out. So this self-love is a state where you do the things that makes you happy, not necessarily your phone, because most times when you are in the internet you begin to feel more depressed. Make sure you are here. Visit the spa, take very good care of yourself, take good care of your hair, take good care of your nails, smell good, look nice. Do not deprive yourself from things simply because you are not married yet. No, there is more to life than a partner. You will even be married and then you start saying to yourself, God, is this how marriage is? So be comfortable with your own space, within your own space. Be happy within your own space. Do not fall into depression, because depression is what makes people to commit suicide. So to bring yourself out from that state, have this self-love. Because I remembered when I was pregnant with my daughter, I fell into that state of depression. I know how that feeling could be. Then I begin to say to myself that, God, is this how life is? What is there to live for? That is what begins to come into my head. What is there to live for? Because of the symptoms I was having, because of the way I was feeling, and all of that. But I came out from it also. So you can also come out from it. It is a state that we as humans, we place ourselves in. We can come out from it. And these tips are things that I believe can help you. So when you develop this self-love, I believe it can go a long way in helping a person cope with depression, because I don't think depression has a cure, or loneliness has a cure. It does not. So it's only as means for us to cope with it. So when you find yourself in this state, it's not going to take away the problem, but there is this fresh mindset that develops within a person when you begin to do these things, and before you know it, you are out of that state. Okay, so next, you want to be positive. Have this positive mindset and surround yourself with people that are positive also. While you are in the journey of loving yourself and taking good care of yourself, you want to have an open mindset. You want to be positive that it can happen at any time. If you are the type that really wants a mate, you don't have to take your mind off it totally. But while you are waiting, keep yourself busy by developing this self-love. People that are going to give you bad energy, keep away from them. Don't associate yourself with those bad energy people. Do not place a particular time frame for it. When you place a particular time frame, it begins to seem so delayed in coming. So just live your life to the fullest. Live each day as if it's your last. Okay? Most times when you take your mind off something, that is when it usually happens. Beg, if it comes, it comes. If it don't come, it's fine. That is when it happens most times. So take your mind off it and be positive at the same time. Have a positive mindset that God can do it at any time. You can find the perfect person that is compatible for you at any time. So some persons might say to themselves, I've done all these things you are saying now, and it's still not working. What can I do that will work? So the thing is, even while doing these things you are doing, these things I mentioned earlier, you will still have it in your mind that I'm still single. It's not going to take away the problem. It's not going to give you a partner automatically. The problem will still be there. But these are ways that will help you to cope with that problem you are experiencing. So the next thing you can do if you still feel this way, that you are still feeling lonely and depressed, is for you to speak up. Don't keep it to yourself, okay? Because so many suicidal cases because of isolation and lack of voice speaking out. They are not able to speak out to tell someone what their problem is. So loneliness can put a person in that state of depression that could make a person want to take his or her own life. So if you feel these things we just talked about is not working for you, the best thing for you to do is to speak out. Talk to people you see as a role model for you. Talk to your parents, talk to a therapist where you worship the higher person there, your elder. You can speak up to them. Speak out because depression is not a good thing. Loneliness is not a good thing. I'm not advising you to talk to a friend, because friends sometimes they will lead you astray. They can say things that you don't want to hear at that moment. So it's better you talk to somebody that is more mature in way of reasoning, in understanding. So a therapist is somebody that is trained in that field professionally. So when you speak to a therapist, they can help. And when you speak to your parents, this your parents have your interest at heart. All right. And when you speak to a role model, they're in the right position to tell you what to do, what to expect, and what you are supposed not to do. Let others come into the picture to help you. Or you can even see a doctor. Yes, see a doctor for medical assistance, because sometimes it can get to that state where a medical personnel can help you. So loves, if you derive benefit from this video, please do not forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, all right? And hit on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. So lastly is for you to take prayer seriously. Take prayer seriously to the point that when you pray to the extent that you feel that peace, that calmness. Take your spiritual routine seriously, because this is something that can help you in the long run. When you are spiritual, it's going to take your mind off some certain things. Be zealous in your worship, all right? So don't joke with it. There is nothing that God can not do. And petition Him, tell Him your heart, pour out your heart to Him, your desires and all of that. All right. So I hope these tips are helpful when you try them. You have other tips on what can help a person cope with depression, please drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.